Hey everybody, I am back here with another Scents of Days Gone By, my warm wax reviews. As always, if you don't want to watch the whole thing, please check out the video description box. It'll have timestamps and a list of all the scents that I melted. I didn't really melt through a whole heck of a lot this last week. We had family in town last weekend, so I wasn't really melting a whole lot last weekend. And then this week I've been a little off, and it's a 3-day weekend, so I'm like doing this a day late. I don't know, I'm all over the place, but this should not be as long as they've been before. So let's just jump right into it. The first one here is from Ava's Country Cupboard. This is Black Raspberry Bread. It was 2 grubby heart tarts, I believe. I threw both of the tarts in the Glade Warmer and the entryway, and it did well. It was a good throw starting off. I was very, very happy with it. I did not get very much of a bread scent out of here. I don't know if it was bread or zucchini bread. I couldn't find it in the scent description, but that black raspberry scent, which I believe is blackberries and raspberries, was very strong. Very authentic. I really, really liked that one in there. It was really bright, really fruity. I did leave this one on overnight, and the next morning, it was still throwing at about a medium high the next morning. So started off as a good, and you're looking at like maybe 10 hours later, tempered down to a medium high. So I thought that that was definitely more than acceptable. So one of my favorites of the week. This next one here is from Ava's Country Cupboard as well, Buttercream Frosted Marshmallow. This one was super duper sweet. It was, I don't even remember the form this wax was in, but anyways, it had a high throw when I put it in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen, and it was just sweet, 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 sweet. I mean, you're taking buttercream frosting and then putting it with marshmallow. So if I got this one again, I probably would not melt it again on its own because it's just so sweet, but it's a really good one if you really wanted to like blend it with something else and sweeten it up. I think that would be really good. But anyways, definitely a high throw and a really nice buttercream scent, buttercream frosting scent if you really are into like that kind of super sweet scent. This next one here is also from Ava's Country Cupboard. This one is in Crème Brulee Cheesecake. It's creamy vanilla custard cheesecake drenched in caramel sauce. I really love this one. It really made me think of the fall because it's kind of one of those like thicker caramel scents with a very, very slightly kind of sour note of the cheesecake. And I really do like cheesecake scents. I know they're not for everybody. This one was a good throw. So I put part of this breakaway bar in the Glade Warmer in the entryway, and I put it on, I think it was like Friday afternoon when I came home from work. I left it on overnight, and it obviously started out as a good throw. The next morning, it was still throwing really well, at like maybe like a high throw. And then we went out to do errands and stuff, and I accidentally left the warmer on. And by the time we got back, this had been going for 24 hours, and it was still throwing at about a medium. So I don't really melt scents that much very often. If I ever do, it's accidentally. But it did throw for a straight 24 hours. I'm talking the warmer was on for 24 hours. It started out as a good and then tempered all the way down to a medium after 24 hours. So I thought that was pretty kick-ass. And then I did remelt the other part of this in the 24-watt warmer in the kitchen. It was a good throw again. Really nice scent, very strong throw. But I only left it on that time for about 3 hours because I was kind of tired of smelling it the other day, like all day, you know what I mean? But it's a good performer for sure. Okay, this next one here is actually one of my favorites of the week, and it's kind of a surprise in Lavender Apple. And I've had this one for a little bit, and it is in her odor wax formula, you know, the harder one. And I hadn't picked it up just because lavender's not really my thing, and I was looking at Lavender Apple thinking, well, that sounds really weird. So this is just lavender and Macintosh Apple. However, it is a really, really good scent. It's a really nice blend of the two. I really thought I would hate it, but I really liked it. It did not melt all the way in the dish in my 24-watt hot plate in my bedroom. You know, like I said, old wax former, there was some hardened wax along the edge. Did not really affect the throw though. The throw was definitely a good, so good throw and a really nice scent. I absolutely would get this one again. It may be a tad bit stronger on the Macintosh Apple than the lavender, but that is a surprising blend, but surprisingly good. This next one here from Candles by Victoria also did really well. This one is in Peace. This one had a good throw in my 24-watt hot plate, and this also was in the odor wax. I don't remember if this one melted all the way. I think that it did in my 24-watt hot plate. I wrote down that I thought there was some sort of vanilla in here and some kind of woodsy scent. I really, really enjoyed the scent. So what is in here, and there's a lot. It's like musky floral, citrus highlights of fresh lemon and sweet orange, green herbaceous notes, musk, and vanilla. So there is vanilla in here, and I was able to pick up on that. It's a really nice blend. If you're looking for something kind of sweet and then kind of woodsy, musky in my opinion, This one is really good. I absolutely would get that one again from Candles by Victoria. I really enjoyed that one there. This next one here is from Candles from the Keeping Room, and it is in Camu. And this was a bunny-shaped tart that I got around Easter as a sample. And I put this in the Glade Warmer in the entryway, and it was about a medium, maybe a medium high. I could smell it, but it definitely was not as strong normally as Candles from the Keeping Room is for me. It is a really, really nice, bright, fresh bakery scent. So that one did really well. The bad thing was when I melted this, I put this one on after I took off that cheesecake scent from Ava's Country Cupboard. So this is the one I said like I had going for 24 hours. So I took this one off and put this one on. And the problem was that the like after scent from this was still kind of overpowering this one even a little bit. So I really wasn't able to get like a true scent of this even after I had been melting it for a couple hours. The other scent was really sticking around. But it is a really nice, bright, fresh scent. From what I do remember. So what is in here are red berries, orange, peach nectar, lime, plum, pineapple, banana, apple, orange, more lime, jasmine, peach, rose, with the green base and vanilla notes. So there is a lot of stuff in here. If you guys are looking for like a really nice, bright, fresh fruit scent, I would check that one out. And I wish I had more of this. I would have liked to melt that on a day that I didn't have something else where that was like sticking to the walls and still in the air and stuff. That was kind of overpowering it. Okay, this next one here from Front Porch. Now this is one of my favorites of the week based on scent, not as much on throw. This is one of my all-time favorite clean green scents. And I had hauled this a little bit ago, and I had not melted any of it because it was the only bag I had of it. And I really liked the scent, and I liked smelling it on cold, so I didn't want to melt it. Well, I actually did place a Front Porch order about 2 or 3 days ago because she restocked this. So I got like 4 more bags of it. And I figured if I had more coming, I felt free to melt this one. So all it is just clover with an undertone of aloe. But if you're looking for clean, green, fresh scents, I would definitely get this one. Now the throw on this one was not as high as I would have liked. It was about a medium to high. But because I love the scent of this one so much, I really wanted it to be a very strong throw, and it wasn't that strong for me, but it was still like an acceptable throw for something I would melt in my bedroom. So I melted 2 grubbies in the Glade one time and 2 grubbies in the 24 watt the other time. And like I said, I love the scent. The throw was acceptable. I would still prefer a stronger throw on this one in particular. Wow. It is such an awesome scent. So if you guys like clean green scents, keep an eye out for that one. Although I don't know if she's got any left on her website. I think there were 3 left from a couple days ago. I think I bought 4. There were like 7 total. I bought 4, 3 left. Okay, the next one here is from... oh, wait a minute. I'm going out of order. Oh, this one here. It's not an empty. This next one here is from Haley's Heavenly Scents. And this one is in Sweet Jasmine Vine. I want to talk about these just because it's going to take me a while to get through an entire bag. So I did melt this one 2 times. I put it in the Glade Warmer in the bathroom 2 times, 1 single scallop at a time. Had a good throw. I really like it. I really love jasmine scents. They're just, I don't know. I just really like it. It smelled very authentic to that kind of floral scent. So just good throw. Did well. And what is actually in here is jasmine, honeysuckle, and orange blossom. Although, actually, you know what? I think I can smell orange blossom. See, when I first got this, I thought it was just jasmine, or of course if you go by the name. But now that I know that there's 3 floral notes in here, I can smell it. Actually, that one is really good. So that is a really nice floral scent. The next one here is from Lasting Scent Candles, and this one is in Blackberry Cotton Candy. I put this one in the 24 watt hot plate in the kitchen, and it had a good throw. It was a nice scent, but it just wasn't like... It was a nice scent. It just wasn't like one of my absolute favorites, but it was still like, I still really enjoyed it. Really sweet. Really good on the blackberry too, is you kind of get that tart blackberry mixed with like the sweetness of the cotton candy. It's a really good blend of the two. I absolutely would get this again. I don't think I'd want to like hoard that like in a loaf or something, but I would get a couple more scent shots of that one. It's a really nice scent. Okay, this next one here is from Mariposa Candle Company, and I got this one obviously as a free sample in the last order I placed from her. So this is supposed to be blackberry and soft florals, and it is a dupe of Bath & Body Works. It's a dupe of something, but I had never heard of this fragrance before. So on scents alone, I really love this one. It is a very bright, clean blackberry scent. There's no perfumey note in here, no nothing like that. I do have to say I did not smell any soft florals in here. It smelled really more just like a straight blackberry scent. Although maybe there is. I don't know. It's just really nice. But I did melt this one time in the Glade warmer. I put 3 cubes in here in the Glade in the entryway, and it did about a medium. And then I put 3 more cubes in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen, and it did about a medium high. So slightly better in the 24-watt hot plate. If I was within like 4 to 5 feet of the warmer, I could definitely smell it fairly strongly. But as I moved out, it was getting harder to smell. But it is such a great scent. And I don't think I've smelled anything like this from any of the other vendors or seen this particular dupe. So that one is one I would go back to Mariposa Candle Company for. Okay, the next one here is from Rosegirls. Oh, and I have a couple bags here. I do like talking about these bags as I melt through the chunks just because it's going to take me a while to get through a bag. You know, obviously. So the first one here is in Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs. And this is a remelt for me. This is their Monster Cookie scent with Marshmallow Smoothie Overpour. Now, this is the second time I've melted it, and I had the exact same experience this time as I did the first time. So it throws really good. Well, it throws at about like a high to a good when you initially start melting it. You know, you can smell it. It's a great scent. I was loving it. And then after about 3 hours, it fades really fast, and then you can't smell it anymore. And that is exactly what happened to me the first time as well. So, like I said, it'll start off super strong and it'll go really well, and then it just kind of fades and then it's done. But it is such a good scent that that's okay with me, because like 3 to 4 hours of throw is about when I start changing up my wax anyway, so that's okay with me. But I know if you're looking for something that throws like really, really long, like, you know, 7 or 8 hours, I personally have not had that experience with Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs, but I know it's like a big favorite of a lot of people, so it could just be my nose. This next one here from Rosegirls I melted is Ooey Gooey Crackers. And this one was interesting because you don't see like crackers scents a whole lot. I like those kinds of scents, like biscuit scents, cracker scents, because they're kind of salty and a little bit different. So I think this is their Ooey Gooey Caramel with some kind of cracker scent would be my guess. But I was not able to find a actual scent description. Definitely had a good throw. I put this on in the Glade warmer in my entryway. Good throw. I could smell it walking towards the warmer. I could smell it in the loft. I did smell the salt, but you could also get that nice creamy caramel scent, the sweetness of that. It is really, really good. And this one was a surprise, and somebody went and shopped at the Rosegirls store for me, and she picked this one up for me. I'm pretty sure that's where I got that one. And it's an interesting blend, but it was surprisingly good. Really good. Something that I would consider getting like a loaf in next time they open for customs, if I was lucky enough to get an order in. Okay, the next one here from Rosegirls is Taste the Rainbow. And this one I got in the sampler. This one is Satsuma, Purple Cow, which is grape and vanilla, Florida Key Lime Pie with an overpour, and Chic's Dig It. Chic's Dig It, I think, it has a lot of notes in there, but from my memory, I think it's fairly strong on cherry. So you're looking at orange, grape, lime, and cherry scents for the most part. So all sorts of different fruits. Taste the Rainbow, that makes perfect sense. It is a really, really nice scent on cold. I like the scent on hot as well. The throw was about a medium in my 24-watt hot plate. If I was within like 4 to 5 feet, I could, like, if I was walking around my kitchen and I walked close to the warmer, I got hit with like this wall of really nice fruit scent, but then as I walked off, it just kind of faded. I mean, I could smell it, but it was tough to smell it if I was like further away from the warmer, but very strong if you were close to the warmer. So I'm going to call that one a medium overall, but a really nice scent. Really, really nice. And there's not a single fruit note in there. I think that that's super strong over the others. I mean, I know like all the scents that are in here, and maybe the Chic's Dig It or the Satsuma is slightly stronger than the others, but it's a really good blend of all of those scents. Okay, this next one here is one of my favorites of the week from Sniff My Tarts. This one was just 2 cruller donuts in grape, just plain grape, and I love this one. Now, I think to me this one smelled like a grape soda without the effervescence. It's definitely more of a sweet grape to me. It doesn't smell like a grape, like a fruit grape. It smells more like, yeah, like a sweet candy sort of grape, but I really did like this one. I did melt each of these cruller donuts separately. So one time I put one, I did it both times in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen, and it was a good throw. I was smelling it as soon as it started to melt. I mean, it was just thrown like a beast, like right off the bat. I really, really enjoyed that one. One of my favorites of the week. I've been really enjoying grape scents lately, so that one is really good. Okay, this next one up here is from Super Tarts, and this one is an iced berry tea. So my nose has been kind of strange this week that I think I'm getting a little overwhelmed with like a really sweet bakery scents and like pink sugar scents. They're kind of coming off this, like turning my stomach this week a little bit. So I wanted something that was different. So in my kitchen, so I reached for this one, Iceberry Tea, because I was like, this one should be like just kind of maybe a little bit more calming. And it really did the trick. I really, really love this one. 24-watt hot plate. In the kitchen is when I melted it in. High to a good throw. Smells very authentic to what they say is in here. You can smell fruits and you can smell the tea scent. It was like the perfect thing I needed to like cleanse my palate, my nose palate of all the bakery scents I had been melting. And what is in here is Vanilla Bean Noel, their Sweet Berry Blend, Brandy's Sweet Berry Blend, and then white tea. I was surprised to hear that Vanilla Bean Noel was in here. Because, you know, for the most part, it just really comes across as a sweet berry scent with a tea scent. So, yeah, so maybe other people can pick up the Vanilla Bean Noel a little bit more than me. But that one was a winner. I really love that one. It's a great scent, and it was, like, perfect for what I was looking for on that day. Now, this next one here from Super Tarts, I melted upstairs, and this one is a in Sand Dollar Cookies. This one is a remelt for me. It is Cotton Candy, Pink Sands, and Brandy's Signature Sugar Cookie Blend. High to a good throw when I melted it in the 24-watt hot plate in my bedroom. Definitely can smell the Pink Sands in here. It's very feminine. It's an absolutely great blend. A little unexpected, but it does really well. All blended together. And this one you almost could melt in your kitchen because of the sugar cookie and the cotton candy. But I like the Pink Sand stuff melted in my bedroom just because it just smells like a bedroom kind of scent to me. So that one also did very well for me. This next one here is from 30th Street Wax, and this one was a sample cameo tart in Summer Breeze. Now this one, I don't know what the scent description is, but it's definitely laundry. It's a laundry scent of some sort, and I had not melted it for a while because I was, you know, laundry scents are normally not my thing. But, you know, because my nose has been a little off this week, I was looking for something different. Also, I was looking for something upstairs, too, to, like, cleanse my palate. And I said laundry. That should do it. So I put this one cameo in my Glade Warmer. High to a good throw. Did very well. I actually really enjoyed it. And this one may be, like, my gateway wax into laundry scents. Normally, I steer completely clear of anything that smells like laundry. But it was surprising to me how much I enjoyed this one. So I'm beginning to think maybe I don't hate laundry as much as I thought. Okay, this next one here from 30th Street Wax, I dug out. I kind of got lost underneath a bunch of other wax. This one was a sample I received a while ago in Vivid Earth. Was this a sample? No. I think this was actually one in her actual line. So if you look at the scent description, lilacs, and then it's Vivid Earth. So I think it's lilacs. Maybe it's just lilac. So anyways, I put this one on in the Glade Warmer in the bathroom, and it had a good throw, although personally, I just really did not like this scent. Now, I don't think I like lilacs because they smell kind of powdery to me, and then also, it doesn't really say in the scent description, but I do also smell something in here that's earthy. I mean, it is called Vivid Earth. I think that there's something in here other than lilacs, although I don't really know what it is, but I would not get that one again just because the scent itself is not for me. I am not a lilac person. However, the wax performed very well in the Glade with a good throw, so if you like lilacs, then maybe want to check out. Although I think you may have to request for that one to come back. I don't think that one was voted back in recently or anything like that. Okay, let's see here. Coming up next is Two-Timing Tart. This one here is Flights of Fancy. Now this one is a remelt. I have melted this one a total of 3 times now. 3 clamshells I've melted in this one here. This is a nice scent. It's tangerine and blackberry, and it is a really nice fresh fruit scent. You don't get any artificial fruit notes or anything. It just smells very fresh and bright and brightful. Fresh and bright and delightful and things like that. So this one is in the new wax formula, and I did get a high throw out of this when I melted it. So between the 3 times I've melted it, I've averaged it out to probably about a high. I really enjoy this one. I would absolutely get this one again, and this one would actually probably do really well downstairs because I just tend to melt Two-Timing Tart upstairs because most of her stuff is bedroom stuff. This one actually being a pure fruit scent probably could be melted anywhere depending on where you want to smell fruit. This next one here from Two-Timing Tart is in Peacock Plumes, and I really like this one. This is one of my favorites from her. I have melted this one, I think, 2 other times before, if I'm looking at my notes correctly, so I really do have melted through this one quite a bit. But this one I put in the Glade Warmer in the bedroom, and then also the Glade Warmer in the bathroom. I could smell it pretty easily each time. It was about a medium to a high throw. This is in the new wax formula. I thought it had like a nice woodsy scent, but it wasn't overly masculine. Now what is in here is yuzu, bamboo, teakwood, and lemon. So if those scents sound like appealing to you, I would check this one out. You can smell the lemon. It kind of reminds me of like a study with a lot of wood, because you know, like if you use like Pledge or those wood cleaners, it normally has like fresh lemon scent. It kind of smells like a study after someone's gone through it with a lot of Pledge, in like a good way. In a good way. Not like in an artificial cleaner way, but like a good way. Okay, this next one here from Two Timing Tart, also in the new wax. This one is a scent shot in rosemary, pepper, sandalwood. Definitely an interesting scent. I mean, I don't know if it was the pepper or what was going on. It's interesting, but you know, sandalwood stuff from Two Timing Tart historically has been very strong, but I do not smell a whole lot of sandalwood in here, and the throw from this one was a low. And it was surprising, because I was looking at the sandalwood and I was like, oh, that one's gonna just like blow me away, but it was a low throw. Now I would want to remelt this one again, maybe like in a 24-watt warmer next time, to see if I can make it produce a little bit more. Maybe I'd want to melt this in my kitchen, because since the sandalwood is a little bit more subdued, it does come across as more of like a kitchen spice scent actually. But anyways, I would get that one again to reassess. Okay, the next one here is from Victoria's Designer Creations. This one is in Blue Cotton Candy Swirls. It was a really cute scent shot, obviously. This one had a good throw in my 24-watt hot plate. It's a really nice sugary sweet cotton candy scent with that little bit of fruits. I wasn't sure if it was blue raspberry or if it was like strawberry. Sometimes I think blue raspberry and strawberry smell similar to me, and you guys may think that that's the stupidest thing in the world because they're probably nothing alike, but I really like it. It's cotton candy with fruit in it, and a really nice fruit scent, and a good performer. So that one is definitely a winner. I enjoyed that one immensely this week. Now the next one here is also from Victoria's Designer Creations in Peanut Butter Cup. This one, whoa. This one was like too strong. It was a good throw. I put it in my Glade warmer in the entryway. I put it on before I went to bed, and then I was in my bedroom, and with the layout of my house, the warmer in the entryway, like if it goes upstairs, my bedroom is kind of right there, and I was smelling this in my bedroom because, you know, my door was open. So I actually went out there and closed the door because it was like messing with what I had with what I was melting in the bedroom at the time. And so I closed the door, and the next morning this one was still going at pretty strong at about a high throw in my entryway after about melting for 12 hours. So started off as a good, 10 hours later it was still a high. Chocolate scents tend to be pretty strong anyway, and I've noticed that they stick a lot. Like after you're done melting them, you can still smell them for a while. So it's a good chocolate scent. It's not my favorite chocolate scent. I am not a fan of chocolate scents in general, so putting that on was a little bit of a risk for me anyway, but it was a good performer. So if you do like chocolate, I would recommend that one. Okay, this next one here is a clamshell from Vintage Chic Scents, and this one here is in French New Wave. This one, I really like the scent. I think I've melted this one now 3 times. So this one, when I melted it, the throw was about a medium. I put it in the Glade in the bedroom and the Glade in the bathroom, so medium throw. So you could smell it. It was there and present, but it wasn't overpowering. Now what is in here is blood orange, peonies, musk, and rose. So really nice scent, very beautiful. Very, very nice. Yeah, but a medium throw. So depending on what you want out of your bedroom stuff, that's what I would say. You know, I don't think it's one of her stronger ones, in my opinion. Now this next one here from Vintage Chic Scents is Rosemary's Baby. This is Lavender Mint. I have melted this one a few times before as well, so I put this one in the Glade and 24-watt hot plates in the bedroom 2 different times, and it did well again. It's been about a consistent high throw for me every single time I've melted it. Really nice mint scent. You know, sometimes I think this one to me smells more like an herbal lavender, but I'm not the best person at assessing like herbal versus sweet lavenders. But I really like it, and it's another good one for a day that like maybe your nose is stuffed up and you need something to kind of just clear it out. That's really good for that. Okay, just 2 more left, and these are both Yankee Candle. The first one here is a Tart in Summer Wish. I put this one in the Glade warmer in the bedroom, and I really didn't smell much of anything at all. Although every now and then, if I was looking for the scent, I could get like a whiff of this really pretty spring morning kind of scent that was like mostly green with a little bit of floral, but it was hard to find. So I would classify this one overall as a low to a medium throw. Now what is in here is like a warm breeze, whatever that smells like, soft flowers, and green fields. Although, like I said, to me, I could smell much more green than I could floral. Really nice scent, low to a medium throw in the Glade Warmer. And then this last one here from Yankee Candle is in Early Sunrise. This one I also put in a Glade Warmer in the bathroom. I melted it overnight and I could smell it. It was a medium throw. If I went looking for it, yes, it was there, but it was not one of those ones that was like really obvious or in your face or anything like that. I thought it was like maybe a nice light floral, some kind of spa type scent. Now what is in here, it's like a supposed to smell like a new day. It has a clean lemony citrus scent along with ginger and tea. So it doesn't sound like there's any floral in here at all, but it is a really nice scent. So yeah, I would get that one again and maybe throw it in a 24 watt hot plate and see if I can get a little bit more throw out of that, but medium throw in the Glade Warmer. Alright, you guys, so that is it. That is the whole sense of days gone by. Not really a whole heck of a lot this week, and I'm kind of already a day behind now, so I don't know how much I'm going to have the next one. I'm going to try to get back on it and really start melting through some stuff. When we had family that came through last week, I did give them some wax, so I'm trying to like also pare down the wax. I mean, you've obviously noticed my hauls have slowed down. I have to film one after this, but they slowed down, right? So I'm getting better at like working through my wax and kind of enjoying it more. I think I was going through a period of time where I was like manically melting like as much as I could each week, and I wasn't enjoying the wax as much because I was focusing so much on what am I going to melt next, how's the throw, assessing it, and moving on. And I found lately I'm kind of enjoying sometimes keeping something on longer, really enjoying the scent, you know, just wallowing in it, having a good time with it, rather than just kind of trying to treat it like a factory of melting stuff. And I think actually it's kind of nice to slow down a little. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.